Hi. In this video session, what we want to do is illustrate increasing opportunity cost. Before we look at increasing opportunity cost, let's just redefine what opportunity cost is. Opportunity cost is the value of the next best alternative that you give up or you forego each time you make a choice. So what it means is each time you make a choice as a consumer or even a producer, it means that you did not choose something else. So whatever was the next best alternative that you did not choose, that is what you define your opportunity cost as. So looking at this production possibility curve, we have on the y-axis the quantity of oil products, and we have on the x-axis the quantity of agri-products. And what we realize is that we have a production combination choice known as A. And if this country was to choose A, it means it would produce this amount of oil products and from here to here in agri-products. Now in this illustration, we're not going to use actual units or values, but we're going to illustrate it, illustrate the areas or the quantities produced by the brackets that are shown. Okay? So let's move on. We say we have a new production combination choice known as B. In choosing B, we realize that we actually increase our production of oil products from this red arrow to this slightly higher red arrow, which means that we experienced an incremental increase in the production of oil goods and services. But we realize in order to increase production of your oil products, you needed to reduce your production of agri-products. And this is simply because resources are scarce. We know that in economics. Resources are scarce and we have to allocate them among our competing wants and needs. So, with the reduction of agri-products from here to here, we incurred a loss or a sacrifice of agri-products represented by this green bracket here. Combination choice C reveals yet another higher level of production of oil products. What we realize so far is that each time we increase our production of the oil products, it is by an equal increment represented by these equally sized brackets. Okay? But each time we reduce our production of agricultural products, the loss or sacrifice of units increases each time. We can continue to observe this phenomenon as we move from combination choice C to combination choice D. We increase production of oil yet again in an equal increment, but the amount we lose or sacrifice of agri-products gets larger. So far we recognize that a trend is occurring. Each time production of oil products increases in equal increments, the amount we lose of agri-products gets larger and larger each time. First, this small light green bracket we lost, then we lost this larger bracket, this dark green bracket of goods, and then we lost a larger bracket, this tan bracket. We have yet another higher level of production of oil products if we choose combination choice E, representing now an even larger amount of agri-products that we lose. Because again, each time we increase our production of oil products, we must reduce our production of agri-products. And therefore, each time we reduce our production, we incur a loss. And the amount we lose each time so far has been increasing, the amount we lose each time has been increasing over our course of production. And lastly, with combination choice F, we again increase production of oil products by an equal amount as before, but the amount we lose of agri-products is even larger. What we can concur, therefore, is that on this production possibility curve, it will depict or relate to us an opportunity cost that is increasing. In other terms, what we are saying is that each time we increase production of our oil products, Okay, each time we increase production of our oil products in equal increments as represented by these brackets, the amount we lose of agri products gets larger and larger and larger. It therefore means that the amount we lose or sacrifice or our opportunity cost incurred increases throughout. Therefore, we can say that this production possibility curve depicts increasing opportunity cost. But how can we actually explain this phenomenon? Well, let's think about it this way. Each time we seek to increase our production of oil, we must take some resources away from agricultural products. Now think about it. We don't want to severely hamper our production of agri products. So, if we take resources, for instance, let's say a worker who works in the agricultural sector, we would want to take the least skilled worker within agriculture to come and work in the oil production sector, because we don't really want to hamper the agricultural production. So that's why we lost so little bit the first time. But again, in order to expand production in oil, we again need to take resources from the agri sector. Again, if we're taking resources from the agri sector, we would want to take the least skilled resource within the sector, so that when we remove it, it will not severely hamper production of agricultural products. But think about it. Each time we expand production of oil products and we are taking resources from the agri sector, even though we are looking for the least skilled each time we remove from the pool of resources, we will be getting more and more skilled worker. So you realize, as you continually expand your oil production by taking resources from the agri sector, the resources you keep taking each time are more and more skilled, and therefore when you remove those resources, the amount you lose or sacrifice gets larger each time. And hence, we have theoretically explained why it is actually possible to incur an increasing opportunity cost.